Welcome back to Pepperdine Pipeline. We've still got Cory Riecks here. Cory, tell us, what do you think the greatest misconception about volleyball is?
We don't all play basketball.
Just because you're tall, everyone
Just because we're tall, everyone thinks we all play basketball. Actually, Tyler Janes in high school had a t-shirt that one of his friends made him that said, "Yes, I am 6'9". No, I don't play basketball."
Really?
He did.
Funny. Do people ask you that a lot? Like, or do they say, what sport do you play, or do they say, do you play basketball?
A lot of times it's, do you play basketball? And I did play basketball in high school for a little bit, but volleyball is my calling.
Is volleyball a lot bigger sport in Southern California than Northern California?
Volleyball is a much bigger sport in Southern California. This is kind of where the homeland of it is. I mean, you have the beaches, you have, this is where our national team trains now. This is kind of the hub of USA volleyball.
You get sick of people saying how tall you are all the time?
A little bit. You get used to it. I mean,
like, yes,
now the only people who really annoy me when they say it are like my good friends who like walk in and she's like, "You're so tall." I'm like, yes, and you've known this for a while. It's not like I suddenly just, "Whoa, Cory, you grew." Yeah.
It's been that way for a while, so it's not like a shocking new development.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And the worst, like, you get people who, my shorter friends, they'll see me after like a couple of months, like, "Wow, did you grow again?" It's like, no. You're 1.5 feet down there. How can you tell? Like, no.
I would think it'd be a pain to like fly on airplanes and stuff.
Airplanes.
Awful, right?
Ugh. We're never one of the first ones on the plane as a team. Mm-hmm. So there's always, and the shortest people on the plane always sit in the exit row.
What is that?
It drives me nuts. The little people. Like, really, like, I walk on the plane, there's a guy.
Did you just look around to see if there are any little people back there?
I'm scared of little people.
Little people.
Little people frighten me. But no, like, the guy's like 5'4".
Right, and he's
is just sitting in the exit row. And there's about as much room in front of him to the next seat as there is from my foot to that wall.
Right.
So it's just, he's just sitting there and just looks at you. And meanwhile, I'm walking on the plane like this, like cramming myself into a seat. It's funny, like when we go through airports, like if one of us goes off alone, we'll get the whole like, "How tall are you? And do you play basketball?" Even though we're all wearing Pepperdine volleyball. "Do you play basketball?" Like all this stuff. But the second that there's like 4 or 5 of us in a group, they just get like the stare from a distance, like, "Oh my God!" And like none of them
they're afraid of you.
None of them will approach us in a herd. Like they have to get the solo individual out there.
Oh, because you're intimidating.
Yeah,
all of you guys are
frightening.
so you are.
And then we take off the sweatshirts and I was like, "Oh, they're skinny. We can go talk to them."
That's really funny. Let's talk about this upcoming season. MPSF.
It's great to have this league in which every match is a competitive edge. Like you're basically playing your hardest match every single week.
Having that kind of a schedule, how tough is it to make it to the end?
You know, it's pretty difficult. Marv always tells us, you know, it's not where you are at the end of league, it's not how good you are throughout league, it's how you finish. And I think especially in our league that's very true. There are 5, 6, maybe even 7 teams that could potentially be competing for that top spot to go to the NC2As. I mean, the quality of like just everything, players, teams, coaching, just everything comes together at the end, and whoever is able to best unite that and gel their team together is the one who will be going to NC2As. I think ever since May last year, we've been biting at the bit to get back on this season.
Have you ever had somebody measure how fast that awesome serve is with a speed gun?
You know, I personally haven't. I've been in a location where someone had a speed gun and was measuring serves, but I've personally never used one.
Like, curious at all?
A little bit. You know, I do remember that they had a clock on our attacks at an NC2A tournament, but I can't remember what it was. I would be interested to see what my serve was, though.
I bet it's really fast. It looks fast. I can't even see it. It's so fast, I can't even see it.
When we come back, we're going to head out to the Pepperdine tennis courts.